Alright, so there's been a lot of various Sultai decks in the format. A lot of the Sultai decks in the format have been base black-green with a small blue splash. This is more base blue-black with a green splash. We do have a lot of double green cards at the top, which might be a little bit suspect. Not 100% sure. I'm interested to see if, like, Carnage Tyrant feels like it's necessary. Just because, like, we have all this other powerful top-ended things that grind for the control and mid-range matchup. My one worry looking at this deck list is we have too much clunk in the trunk and not enough things to help us not die in the early game because this deck does lack the Wild Growth Walker package. So, things I'm going to be thinking about while we play are, like, are these Midnight Reapers and Carnage Tyrants, like, better than playing things that are efficient, like even Moment of Craving in the main deck to help us not die? Just because, like, this deck is so focused, it looks like I'm beating up, like, mid-range and control decks that... Yeah, I don't know. Do I want to... I might actually change some things before we start. We've played against so much mono blue today that I feel like registering, like, how this is that. We're just going to get dumpstered by mono blue. I think I'm going to cut some of the greed here. I'm going to add the third cast down and put 3 Moment of Cravings. And this deck just has so many cards that are, like, good against control that, like, it feels weird to not have some cards to hedge aggro as well. Alright, let's try this. I'm going to update the Stream Decker. Small change just because we've been playing a lot of mono blue. And again, the original deck list here was submitted by a viewer. So generally I say pretty tried and true to what they submit, but if there's like a super huge hole that's like, especially if it's been really popular in the ladder, I want to make sure we shore that up. I don't think I can keep this in the dark, right? It just doesn't, they mulligan? Alright, they mulligan, I'm gonna keep. Opponent mulligan, their hand's weak, let's get him. Gonna play like basic island 1-drop, we're just gonna look at our hand full of 4s and cry. Yeah, what's going on, Nivik? Perfect. If you told me there was a Thought Erasure on top of my deck, I'd keep this hand every single time. Yeah, I plan to do long days during the week, Nivik, until the standard queue slows down a little bit. Zero mono, I'm calling it. I mean, like, the changes we made are, like, still fine here, right? And like I said, the main deck of this deck is, like, set up really well to, like, hedge these mid-range and control matchups. So, like, hedging the matchup that should we expect to be hard makes sense. Well, that's perfect. It's like, kept a hand that was kind of medium, had running perfects on top. My sub-stream streak is making me feel old. What's going on, Rogue? Thank you for the 2.5 years, and then some. They don't find a removal spell for this right away. They're going to be up a creek without a panel. I am not. Wizards of the Coast feels that I do not represent their brand well compared to the other people who they invited. That was excellent. Just like, I can really appreciate someone who understands when the game is over. I can truly appreciate someone who's like, you know what? We're done here. Should you craft Vivien or Worm first? Probably Worms. At least get to 2 Worms. 2 Worms before Vivien. Worm is real good if you're going to be playing Gruul. And it depends on what deck you want to play. Vivien goes in more places, but in Gruul, I prefer the Worm. Vivien goes in more decks, so it depends on what you want to do. If you want flexibility, definitely Vivien. If you're just playing Gruul, I think Worm's a necessity. Do I even want a sideboard here? I'm, like, kind of looking at my deck right now and kind of thinking, like, I kind of like my main deck against what they're doing. I don't know that any of these are explicitly very good. I'm just gonna run it back. Uh-oh, I think the audio distorted there. I forget how long it's been since we restarted the audio. It's probably close to audio distortion time. Sounds great. That's even better. It's still 3 hours like clockwork. Yep, just every 3. Let's do the tapped lands again. They brought in negate. Interesting. Alright, so I'm gonna take their... I think I just take the Jade Light Ranger here. Nah, it's really not a big deal, I don't think. Vivien's pretty good in this matchup. I'm gonna leave her there. If he's streaming Magic, I'll host him after. I did just see his go live notification. He's been streaming Dota though. Yeah, he's streaming chess, it looks like. Just kill that now. Yeah, I agree. To be fair, the opponent might not really know what we're doing, but I agree if my opponent's looking at my deck list, I think they would probably conclude they don't want Wildgrowth Walker in their deck. Or at least they should. Actually, I'm just gonna go ahead and pass here. If they play, they might just cantrip this Hydroid Krasis next turn, in which case I want a Moment of Craving that. Alright, so really want to draw an untapped land next turn, so that way I can get this Vivien Reid in underneath this this negate. Tilt. Nice, Python. Yep. Alright, so need to hit the land this turn, or this is probably going to be over. I'm going to cast this down rather than Vraska's Contempt it, because I want Contempt to exile a Vivien later. Perfect. So missing for a turn feels bad, but we're right in the swing of things now.
My newest friend.
I would love a Thief of Sanity, thank you for asking. And Vivien pairs really well with Thief, because Vivien shoots down things that would potentially block my Thief, which is great. Maybe I'm supposed to Vraska's Contempt this because they have the Memorial to Folly in play. I think that was maybe wrong. Wayworn Cypress, thank you very much for the 2-month resub there. I think you should be your Beza Bucks back this way again. Yeah, maybe I should have Contempted because they have the Memorial to Folly. I don't know, that could kind of go either way. Hopefully this draws them lands. Into cast down. Well, that's incredibly rude. That's incredibly rude.
The wilds are my shield.
Ooh. Ooh. Maybe I'm supposed to take Chupacabra there and kill their Jade Light. But taking oh, that's a fine Finality. Yikes. Let's get rid of that one. Vivien's gonna take a lick this turn, but I think that's fine. Casting down Thief means I can potentially find Finality at back, which is nice. No blocks here.
Okay, so you've got...
Does that kind of take away the surprise element? So, Thief of Sanity isn't just there because it's a surprise. It's better when it's a surprise, but it's also there because bringing in a creature in a control deck like that makes your opponent have to board in an awkward manner. It means they have to board in, leave removal spells in against your control deck that are otherwise going to be dead cards, potentially. And, like, there's games where you just don't draw Thief where you get advantage, and there's games where, like, they didn't leave in enough removal spells, and, like, you have Thief and it sticks and runs away with the game. Interesting. Okay. Oh. Huh. That's... What a weird sequence. I didn't block there because I wanted them to have to use the removal spell. So I'm going to go find, pick back up this and this. Take your negate, play my Thief of Sanity. So if they don't draw like Vivien Reid here, we're going to bury them pretty quickly. Even like a Krasis isn't that big of a deal, because I have Vivien to shoot it down and then hit them with my Thief of Sanity. You see, like, Krasis for 3 to force me to down-tick the Vivien? Yeah, I agree. This feels pretty over. Like I said, I would expect our deck to be good in a matchup like this. Yeah, the freebooters were very good. This deck is interesting. It feels so like... I've mentioned a couple of times that I really feel like there... Damn it. I really feel like there is... Like, there has to be a good Thought Erasure Thief of Sanity deck... or Thought Erasure... Thought Erasure Thief of Sanity deck in this format, and this deck might be it. It's surrounded by a bunch of other good cards. So, I can't play lands that I get with... Thief of Sanity. I can, however, Memorial to Folly and pick that back up. I'm gonna Assassin's Trophy this, because this means if they want to get the land, they have to shuffle this Vraska's Contempt away. So, take your choice. Do you want a land, or do you want your Vraska's Contempt? And then, like, they're almost back to parity here, and I'm just gonna, like, play this Krasis down and jam this Krasis down their throat. Actually, I should just do this, right? Yeah, I'm just gonna do this, because now they have to choose between exiling the Thief and exiling Vivien Reid. I'm like, obviously they're exiling Vivien Reid, right? Yeah, this deck's probably a dog to mono red. I agree with that assessment. Let's be honest, though. Like, what doesn't a good hand for mono red beat? It beats most things. Oh, this deck's great. I don't know if this deck is good, but it's definitely great. Sure! Enjoy your Wild Growth Walker. Yeah. Excellent. How are we doing, folks? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to everybody wherever you're out in the world. Thanks for dropping in here today. My name is Jeff Hoagland. I'm a full-time streamer and content producer here on Twitch. If you are someone who enjoys standard best of 3 Magic, this is definitely the channel for you. We play a ton of different decks here. This awesome Sultai deck, like many of the decks we play, is a viewer-submitted deck list. So if you're interested in getting your deck played on stream at some point in the future, be sure to check out bit.ly/HoogleSellout. As always, a big shout out to all my wonderful subscribers. I wouldn't be here day in and day out without their support. They're quite literally the folks that keep me employed. I'd also like to give a short shout out to some of my wonderful sponsors here. Harry's Razors would love to help you get that close, clean shave using code Jeff Hoagland at bit.ly/HoogleShave. You can save $5 on your brand new shaving starter kit with them. Remember, chat, just because you like playing the degenerate decks doesn't mean you need to look like it. Hurley Burley Studio does professional Magic the Gathering altars. At hurleyburleystudio.com, you can find a wonderful portfolio of border extensions like my beautiful basic lands here, as well as full art replacements, and using code Jeff10, you can save 10% on all of your orders with them. Cardsphere.com will love to help you turn your cards into other cards directly to the players. There's no haggling, and they just take a 1% fee off the top. And, of course, InkedGaming.com will love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mousepads, binders, and bags with them. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of artwork that they have on their website. Set on into our next match here. I think if we avoid the aggressive decks, we're going to have a real good time with this one. Any ideas on what I should build as a 1-month arena player? I mainly play best of 1. But I've been watching Jeff play best of 3, and I have 6, 28, 15, 8 wild cards. So, the kind of default best budget deck in the format right now is Mono Blue, which is actually what we've been playing against a bunch here, and towards the top in Diamond. Any special occasion? Just trying to catch up on standard. Just trying to catch up on standard, Jason. My ideal goal is to keep the deck queue so the top standard deck always has less than 50 points. So, like, what is it? Right now, 50 pointers went all the way down through. So if I finish Jund Elves today, I will have completed my goal of keeping all the decks under 50 points. Did you find your vocal cords get swollen? Not sore, but icky? No, not really. I've ever had that issue. If you want something that you can build in a couple different directions, I think mono white aggro can splash in a couple different colors. You could like build mono white aggro without the rare dual lands, then eventually craft the rare dual lands to upgrade it as you go. Hey, thank you for the content you provide. I love watching you because you talk about why you do the things you do and it's helped me improve. Well, thanks for being here, Dabo, and thanks for the support. It helps keep me around. My wife was talking over you when you were talking about tomorrow morning. Are you doing standard only? No, I'm playing Electro End tomorrow. Doing one moto deck every day, Marty. This is definitely a matchup where our Moment of Cravings are not stellar. The only thing keeping your interest in Arena alive. Well, good. Arena is really great. The standard format, having a good standard format definitely helps. Definitely picked a good time to roll out, having a good format. Yikes, that means they're gonna get to start Nexusing us next turn. Which is unfortunate. Just gonna play this for 3. This matchup's probably hard for us game 1 when we have blanks like Moment of Craving in our deck. Post board, we're gonna get Duresses and counterspells though, so that sounds great. Grixis Shadow was the modern today. It was a little bit mediocre. The standard's so good they couldn't rune it with an artifact block. I don't want to prove that theory. You can always rune things with an artifact block. Moment your freebooter and find it back to take the Nexus. Nah, I don't think so. My opponent doesn't have any sort of actual card advantage in play right now, so like casting their Nexus is kind of just like spinning their tires. All they did was like play a tap land. Like it's really not that big of a deal. I really like the white-based aggro decks. I think they're really powerful. We played a 3-color. They really draw their Nexus. I was gonna say that's gross. We played a 3-color aggro list with heroic reinforcements and blue cards. I was really impressed with it. Thought Erasure is a great pickup. I'm gonna take their other Krasis away here. Perfect. We actually get to leave them on almost nothing. They do have a copy of Chemist's Insight in the bin, but that's fine. I'm gonna go ahead and play this out untapped so I can attack for 3 in the air, and if they block, I get to Moment of Craving their Krasis. So like this attack just like screams Moment of Craving, right? It's like the only thing that makes sense. I just don't know, Bob. I just don't know. Yeah, but like they needed a Chemist's Insight, right? Because if they don't Chemist's Insight in response to the Kitesail's gonna exile it, and they can't jumpstart it back. Yeah, it sounds like the audio's getting wonky. Let me kill this real quick. These people are great. These people are also great. Back to Arena. Yeah, the Deckmaster overlay is A+ fantastic. It makes Magic content infinitely more accessible than it could ever be on Magic Online. Yeah, SSDs are great. Wow, we have a lot of cards that are bad in this matchup, huh? Huh. We might need to rebuild our sideboard after this. I mean, you can open my graveyard, Rabid Wallaby. If you click on my graveyard, you can view all the cards in it. Hostage takes Krasis. Okay, that's fair. I guess that's fair. Let's give this a try. Oh, I think my wife is home. Gosh, I hope she stopped and got food. I would love to eat. Yeah, the fact that, like, Hostage Taker is still, like, a Ravenous Chupacabra on an opposing Krasis is really good. Yeah. Maybe I should have all three of them, even. Man, if I get to eat, we might get to do Jund Elves tonight. If I eat a real meal midstream, usually I can kick it up and keep going. Need that energy. What deck do we hit Diamond with? We played Rakdos Aggro. You ever played Rakdos Aggro featuring Spawn of Mayhem? I'm gonna keep this. It has all my colors. It has Duress. Wonder what Christy thinks of my job. Christy thinks my job is silly. I mean, and let's be honest, it's kind of silly, right? It's kind of silly. I think it was like 2-2 or 3-2. We went about 500, I think. Yeah, correct, right? Like, if they kill the Hostage Taker right away, the Krasis is still gone. It's not silly in a way I'd complain about, that's for sure. Goodbye, Guild Summit. Thief of Sanity, let's go. Let's go. Hey, Wave, I love you. Thank you. We're Diamond. We're a big deal. She brought me Taco Bell, chat. She really does love me. Right, I'm gonna mute on and off while I eat here. Hopefully we just dumpster them from here on out with the Thief.
Comes. Come to me.
I was gonna say, do I jam the Thief here or do I hold the negate up? I think I'm supposed to jam the Thief. Awesome, Savage Rocker. Glad you got it going. My go-to Taco Bell order is a potato taco and a cheesy gordita crunch, subbing beans for beef. So I think I'm actually gonna take the route here because I really don't want to leave Blaze underneath the Kitesail Freebooter, and since I have this duress, I'd much rather duress and take the Gates of Blaze away and have it be gone permanently. I'm gonna take the route, and then I'm gonna go ahead. I played the Kitesail Freebooter. What? Where's your on? All right, so I think we just trophy this to get their flow of card advantage out of there. Man, yikes. Are we dead? I think we're dead. I'm not sure that we're gonna be able to beat this. They just have all gas, yeah. In the words of the greatest poet of our generation, you just gotta shake it off and move along to the next one. It's gonna be okay. It's all gonna be all right. I'm only a vegetarian. I love cheese. Alright, so I think we just take this hit, and then next turn we, like, play Vanguard, chump block some stuff, and then plan to clean up with Finality here. Yikes, that's real bad. Alright, are we dead? I think we're dead. Yeah, so they do. This is gonna pop off, and all of these are knights. Rough. I guess maybe it's possible I should have just, like, taken their knight token away with my hostage shaker, excuse me. That would have been probably a little bit more conservative route. I'm gonna cut the Kitesails, bring in the cries. That's why I said these three, not all of them, and I moused over their 3 creatures that were knights. They had 3 knights in play. Is Negate good enough here? Negate might be better than something like Vivien Reid. They're playing Flower Flourish. They probably have more token-based stuff in their deck. Doesn't seem unreasonable. I guess I keep this. Handful of removal like this is, like, really bad against, like, History Finale, though, because I just get 2 for 1. No, I don't think so, Border Walker. Good luck on the rest of the games you play today. He went 3-2. Sure, I definitely agree that Hostage Shaker on turn 4 is not ideal, but sometimes you just, like, don't have other plays. Just, like, make a Hostage Shaker play on turn 4 or do nothing. What are we doing? Sure. Is it worth trophying this? It probably isn't, right? So spend my mana. Feels a little bit bad giving them an extra land here, but it's basically just like putting them on the play, right? Perfect. This card's really mediocre against Tristani, which is definitely a card they have. Hostage Shaker's pretty bad against Tristani too. Woof. Probably just gonna cast down both these knights this turn, I think. Try and keep them off of flipping this Legion's Landing. Holding Vraska's Contempt is nice too, because it kills things like Tristani that cast down otherwise wouldn't kill, or like Amara. Squadron Crab, gross. Card's real good. I guess Squadron Crab's a reason not to be sloppy like I was. Oh, okay, they're just letting me kill the crab. God bless. Ha! My opponent thinks we're traditional Sultai and boarded in to Cotling Honor Guard against us. That's one of the small upsides you get playing fringe decks like this. Like, they're just boarded incorrectly because they're expecting a Wild Growth Walker package out of us. Which is sweet. Definitely good for us. Sure. I think them flipping Legion's Landing isn't that big of a deal at this point. So, they attack with all 3 of these. I'll eat 1 in combat, and then we'll start generating card advantage with Thief of Sanity. It does not stop you from drawing with Krasis. Krasis is an enter the battlefield effect. Yikes. Well, that was a pretty good one. One removal spell, please. Two or three mana spell, ideally, actually. Scotland on guard is great. Means I have blockers. It does have Chupacabra and Hostage Seeker, that's true. It does have some text against us. It's not a textless 1/3. Yeah, Caleb Durward, myself, and MTG Nerd Girl are the three members of Tempo Storm's Magic branch at the moment. When they picked us up initially. So we're dead in 3 turns right now, but we're drawing a card from our deck and their deck every single turn here, so that seems good. Pretty likely that was a brick, but just want to get my surveil in. Well, thanks, Orange. Good to have you hanging out here today. Ooh, time to give him a history lesson, chat. The 3 of us come as a package deal? No, the 3 of us were in no way affiliated before Tempo Storm. Hey, the White Ninja with the brand new Twitch Prime support. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. There's a lot of great people you can ship your Bezo bucks to every single month here on Twitch. Thanks for sending them my way today. You know what the best part about them gaining this much life is it means that I'm gonna be able to draw a lot of cards off their deck. I said I was gonna give you a history lesson. Listen. Hey, listen. Do I want to play? I think I'm gonna play a Baby Krasis here. Just like get a blocker out, because like there's a good chance between the top of my deck and the top of their deck I'm gonna be drawing relevant spells every turn. This is bad. Yeah, that's a little bit bad. Am I dead? Double up here. So I'm going to 4, and I'm losing my board. They're losing 1 knight. I'm getting a knight for free. Oh, that's another Krasis. Now I'm really glad that I played my Baby Krasis out last turn. Baby Krasis do Baby Krasis do Baby Krasis do. I think I'm gonna play this for X's 4 and hope to draw a land. So I can cast this Dust Martyr. Martyr of Dust, whatever it's called. Perfect. That, just like we drew it up. Alec Beck, thank you for the 3-month resub. I appreciate that. Thanks for the 3 months. Welcome back. Wow, just packing it in, huh? Alright. Just packing it in. Is Vivien good enough? They've got all these Conclave Tribunals. Is Vivien good enough? Why am I up so late? What's going on, Persip? The standard deck queue is like super backed up, and there were a bunch of decks above 50 points, and I like to make sure I try and keep the standard queue under 50 points. So that way if someone sends me a big donation, they don't have to wait. Like, I like to keep the people who send me lots of money happy. They're the ones that pay my bills. What's better, Chupacabra or Vivien? Chupacabra or Vivien here? What do we think? Vivien might be better, right? I think Vivien might be better. Chup is better against history, but like I've got 3 of these as well. I like the Vivien, I think. Gosh, chat is so split. Alright, fine. Fine. We'll do it. We'll do it the scientific way. Channel my inner centrist and split the difference. The old coward split. Nobody's happy. Don't make me turn this car around. All right, who's ready for this to be much worse than Chupacabra? If I was a sub, I'd be so bad. Don't get mad, get glad. Oh, I should have cut the negates, probably. That's probably what I should have done. Ooh, that's a good one. What's going on, Matthew? Hey, D. Brian, thanks for the 20 months. I think I just fire this off. Then, like, I can contempt something next turn, and then, like, just keep my health total high here. With the Vivien in my hand, I want to be conservative, so that way I can, like, keep the board clear so I can play her on a mostly empty board. That's so fantastic. It's like, take your Tristani away, like, negate your other play, untap, play Vivien. Actually, should I? Yeah, I'm gonna take her. I want to look for a way. I need a way to, like, deal with this Conclave Tribunal. Maybe I'm supposed to wait on the Vivien so I can deal with the Conclave Tribunal. Magic's tough, chat. Magic's a hard game. Let me tell you about my buddy Thought Erasure. He and I, we go way back. Cast this Tribunalia. Cast a spell I can negate. Well, outside of... I appreciate you, opponent. I appreciate you. Yeah, I agree, Coder Chris. It's like night and day since Arena. It's actually really sweet. If you're someone who's a fan of data, if you go to any of the Twitch data pages based on the games, like here, go on the Magic data and look back at the viewer charts when Arena went into open beta versus before, or even before it went into closed beta. It is absolutely night and day. Just the difference is absurd. Gates, yikes. This hand is not good against Gates. I like how we added Moment of Craving to respect aggro decks and just like, I guess we played against white-ish aggro. Like, this is like a very real wrong half problem, right? Just like these cards are not good in this matchup. Yeah, honestly, no. Magic Arena has exceeded my expectations in basically every way possible for Digital Magic. Just like genuinely thought Digital Magic could never work this smoothly, and I am very happy that I was wrong. I'm fantastically happy to have been wrong. Oh, I was thinking about changing the sideboard for the Gates matchup, but I thought about it a little bit more, and Hostage Shaker is fine. How strong do I think this deck is? I think it's probably fine against mid-range, and we did lose to Gates earlier, but I think this matchup's probably okay in the abstract. We have a lot of good tools for it. We'll see a modern format like this one day. No, I don't think we'll ever see actual modern here, but we'll have a non-rotating format on this application before long. I'm just gonna do that and then pass, just like draw 2 with this Chemist's Insight. Well, there are Hammy, but they're all sold out. Well, I mean, to be fair, the Wizards rep didn't complain about the positive things I have to say. They were just upset that I also say negative things. I think they're pretty aware that I like praise the things that are good. What you got? Oh, it all sucks. It all sucks. All right. gonna play this out, hoping that they Lava Coil this and Chemist's Insight this turn, and then that'll allow me to Thought Erasure their Hydroid Krasis. If I can Erasure their Krasis, trophy the Guild Summit, we can maybe get onto even footing. So yeah, hopefully this is this plus Chemist's Insight this turn. Nah, I didn't get into too much detail. There's just comments here on my Twitter about it. That's probably not useful at this point. Yeah, like, it sucks to have our Thief die, but like, this is our best chance to win, right? They just had so much card advantage in their hand. We've been fortunate enough to peel Thought Erasures off the top here too, so it sucks that I have like 3 cards that like basically don't have text boxes in this matchup in my hand. Like if this was post board, we'd be in an absurd spot right now, but it's not, unfortunately. And like, the problem here is like, they're just like a Hydroid Krasis, an Expansion Explosion, a Guild Summit, just like any of these things away from just like burying us in cards here. And I don't have a particularly fast clock in play at the moment. Sponsored by Hooglandia. What's going on, Nullet? Thanks for keeping me employed here. Thanks for keeping me around. Taco Bell is great. Taco Bell, if you're out there, this stream definitely could be sponsored by you. Let's talk. All right, let's draw a Thief of Sanity or a Krasis or a Vivien. They're on big fat nothings, chat. Gosh, another blank. That's exactly what I wanted for Christmas. Have a redraw. And this is one of the reasons to play a deck like Nexus of Fate. And this game is a fantastic example of why the Nexus deck is such a good best of one deck, because you get things like this where they gain what's called virtual card advantage, where my cards just don't have text and I'm down because they don't impact the board here. Turtle Greg with the absurdly generous tier 3 sub. Thank you very much and welcome. I appreciate that. Be sure to submit a deck that you'd like to see this month through the format website, or if there's something already in the queue you'd like to see much sooner, just drop me a message, let me know. I'd be happy to bump that up. As always, this stream is run by the viewers, for the viewers, so let's just draw Nexus of Fate here. We hit Nexus of Fate here. Rats. Krasis is still pretty good. We didn't hit Nexus of Fate, we could just keep shading though, which would be gas. Like this is a clock now, right? We only need like 1 more brick out of them at this point. Yeah, 2 more bricks. 1 more if we hit their Nexus. If they hit a card advantage spell here, sweet. That's a brick. Hold the door! Hold the door! 1 Nexus, please. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Remember, chat, if you ever have to choose between being lucky and being good, always choose lucky. It's much better off. Much, much better. All right. Easy sideboard plan. Cut the Cravings, cut the Cast Downs, cut the Vraskas, Contempts, cut the Chupacabras. They don't really have things we want to get rid of. Just bring in Duresses, Negates, another meaningful interaction and card advantage. Let's do it. Get some Karn, and don't we always need some Karn advantage post board? Oh, we all need a little bit more Karn advantage in our lives, right? If I looked at these decks on paper, I'd have to venture a guess and estimate that mines probably favor this matchup, but, you know, definitely not. Nothing's 100% in this format. Hey, B-Mick, thanks for the 19 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Did my opponent DC? Gosh, why do the hands with 6 spells always look so good? Can I risk it for the biscuit? This hand is a Thought Erasure, so if I like draw a second land, I can surveil into a third. The spells are like really good in this hand. I'm up a game, I'm gonna keep. I'm up a game, I'm on the draw. Feeling lucky. That's bait. Nice, Wild Feather. Linux is a good time. Greed is bad, quiet you. Listen, those of you out there that don't like biscuits, I would highly recommend you reconsider your choices. Gosh! Calculated. Never didn't have it. Except they missed a third land. God bless, God bless, God bless. Alright, well, I would love to take away your way to kill my thing. Oh, yeah. Oh, any... Chat doubted my professionalism. You doubted my professionalism, chat? Come on now. Come on now. Are you new here? How did you think this was gonna end? Ship it. Thought Erasure into Thief of Sanity. Never gonna give you up. Never gonna let you down. Do 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 do. So like that hand, I wouldn't fault anyone for mulliganing that hand, but that hand's a good example of taking an appropriate risk to reward. The question I asked myself before keeping that hand is, if I hit the second land, what are the odds I win this game? And I think the answer is Thought Erasure into Thief of Sanity gives us an absurdly high chance to win that matchup. So keeping a risky hand that's very likely to win if we hit is worthwhile. I think I keep this. Oh, another gate stack. Hand is not good against gates. And that's why, you know, it just matchup variance, right? Like we played earlier today and we had like 6 games in a row against mono blue and like we're playing a bunch of gates in a row. I might even just pack it in here. I'm not sure if I'm gonna show them spells. I definitely don't think I'm gonna show them green. I think there's a good chance we're just dead. Mono blue is for hunting gates, gates is for hunting everybody else. I'm mostly just playing here to try and find out what their win condition is. Like, are they the Nexus of gates? Are there Gatebreaker Rams and Colossus in their deck? Nexus of gates, alright. Pretty easy in outs here. All the removal again, all the spell-based interaction, and some card advantage and better threats. As a heads up, Ravager Affinity, when we refer to the color blue in Magic the Gathering in shorthand, we use the letter U because B represents black in Magic. since both blue and black both start with the letter B. Nexus of Memekin. I don't know about that one. I think that might be something you just made up. Alright, it's pretty reasonable. Been watching a long time and I love your content. I've been at a low point. It never fails to make my day better. Hey, well, thanks for being here, Love Joe. Love Joy MTG. And thanks for taking the time to write a positive comment. Sometimes it's easy to drown in the negative in the internet world we live today, so it's nice to see the positive. Whoop. Oh, I think I just take the Blaze It. What's going on, Cousin Vin? I think our matchup against the Gates deck is definitely better than, like, stock, like, Explorer Sultai, but I wouldn't be surprised if this matchup's still just, like, bad for our deck in general. Okay. I would like your goat. I've come for your goat. Give me your goat. Actually, I could just hostage taker the goat, right? Yeah, don't take the expansion. We'll hostage taker the goat. I guess I want the land here because I'll hostage taker the goat next turn, and then plan to try and curve into Krasis for X's 4. Really? We're Krasising for 1. Interesting. I think I still just hostage taker here then. And then hopefully I hit the land, untapped land next turn. I get to like play their Krasis for X's 2. Nice, more. Yeah, definitely. I think Sultai, green black with a small blue splash is definitely one of the best decks in the format right now. It's very, very good. I think getting this Thief of Sanity down is more important than playing their Krasis, especially when I don't have another land for it. I think I actually take the Gate Colossus here because I don't want to put it in their bin for them to get back. Yep. Is this list on my website? It is not. It's a viewer. It's technically on the donation page of my website. This is just a random viewer submitted Sultai list. Woof. Guess I just play as out as a 3/3 and hope to hit a land. Nah, not really big on Commander. Probably dead here. Dead any removal spell. Removal spells are sweepers. Plus the gate. Yeah, I think this deck's gate matchup is not quite fast enough. We have good disruption. Like this deck is bad against gates for the same reason like mid-range blue interactive decks like this are bad against Tron in Modern. Like we have some disruption to like break up what they're doing. But at the end of the day, we don't have a good enough clock to pair with that because we lack the aggressive starts. And like Thief of Sanity and Hydroid Krasis are really good for like grinding people out. Like I expect this deck, we beat up the Sultai Krasis with like the Explorer package, but these decks are just going over the top of us. Feel a little bit tough. When did we get to Diamond? We cracked the Diamond with Rakdos Aggro today. Kitesail Freebooter is just not quick enough, not a quick enough clock. Just like, it's like a nuisance. It's not actually, doesn't actually close. Yeah, I think Bant Flash is fine. A variation of Bant Flash made the finals at the Indie Open. Didn't do that by mistake. Yikes. The wrong half problem on this deck has just been savagely brutal. Like, we keep having hands full of Moment of Cravings and cast downs against the Gates deck with no creatures, and then we have a handful of discard spells here against mono blue. Really rough. I guess Kitesail Freebooter is good against their 1/1s for 1, so I shouldn't complain too much. Come at me, 1/1s. Swing in my general direction. This reminds me of the Pirates versus Mono Blue matchup. You know, honestly, I wonder if Blue-Black Pirates is just an absurd deck to grind with. It wins games quickly, it's good against Mono Blue, and it dumpsters the mid-range decks. We played Pirates on stream recently. We had a really good climbing session with it. I literally did not update the Pirates list. There are 0 cards from the new set that fit into that archetype. And Pirates probably has a fast enough clock that it's good against Gates. Yeah, Mini Krasis. Baby Krasis for 2 is one of my favorites in this matchup. Baby Krasis do. Baby Krasis do. Baby Krasis do. Sounds good, Swift. Thanks for the support. I appreciate it. What does Dirtle mean? So Dirtle basically means you're just not accomplishing a whole lot. It means you're just like, you're taking game actions, but you're not actually impacting the board. Alright, so we're gonna jam Vivien Reid, find a land so we can Finality next turn. Awesome, Alkalo. Yeah, like I said, I've been really happy with the Lucid one that I have. Sponsor perks are great. The price is pretty good, decent too. Especially with the Tempo Storm discount code. Mostly want to surveil. Not playing Thief of Sanity because I want to Finality before I do. Yeah. If you go to my decks page on Stream Decker, it should be in there. Woof. Hey, the Oratog. Thanks for doling out the sub gifties. I appreciate that. You rock. I want Big Beard Jeff. God bless. I think this is gonna be my last deck of the day. I appreciate everybody hanging out through the end. I'm about to roll into the 12-hour mark here, and I'm about ready to be done. We've got God bless America. That's unfortunate. Because now they're gonna be able to have this up with Siren Storm Tamer up still too, which sucks. And like the Finality doesn't kill this, which feels bad. I think our window is closing here. John Delves will stay towards the top for tomorrow, Pikes. It's like, I've been up for almost 12 hours, and I gotta do like another 90 minutes of work after I sign off, so I should probably be done after this so I can sleep tonight before we go up tomorrow. I'm definitely taking Saturday off. I might take Sunday off too. Woof. Yeah, we're dead. I guess we're technically not fully dead. We could draw another removal spell here. Let's play Thief actually. Thanks, Charlie. So I wasn't playing the Thief because I wanted the Finality, and then like we kept missing land drops, and they got to the point where they could play their Terramander, which sucked. I don't think that's good enough, Derelict. You don't actually have that many instants of sorceries in that deck. So this is technically a time walk, right? That lets me chump block this Terramander for a turn. Oh, I could find Baby Krasis and chump block. That's true. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a really good one. So I'm gonna stop during their upkeep, and during their upkeep, I diddle the Terramander. Oh, this is gonna sack the Storm Tamer, and then I chump that gets them the dive down. But maybe that's fine. Oh, the Freebooter next turn takes the dive down back again. Oh, Caleb's on? Perfect. This is gonna be my last match with this deck actually, and I will be hosting Caleb when I'm done. Hey, Hippity. Thanks for the 8 months. I appreciate that. What perfect timing. Usually I don't go late enough to host Caleb. Yeah, I'm kind of about spent, Tom. The kids are already gonna be asleep when I'm done. I want to see Christy before I go to bed. Deal. All right, can we race while chump blocking? There. Maybe I'm supposed to just hold Retort up this turn. They draw like Tempest shit, I'm gonna be sad. Man, I really wish I had a land so I could retort here as well. Did we stabilize this? I think we stabilized this. That's so gas. You can't play lands off of Thief of Sanity. Well, thanks for being here watching, Cyrillith. I appreciate the view. Hope you're having a good Thursday. Alright. Oh, the removal spells, please. I think the rest is probably good here, too. I want to drag my curve down a hair. Finality and Vivien, I think, are both too slow, even though they do have semi-relevant text boxes. I think Thought Erasure is probably too clunky. I'd rather just have more removal spells on average. Yeah, this is gonna be my last match with the last deck. I think this is how I want to board. You can't play lands off of Thief because Thief reads you may cast the cards that are exiled. So if a card is going to let you play lands, it will say you can play that card. So you only cast spells, but you play lands. This build's interesting. I think we probably are a little bit worse against aggro, but we're probably pretty favored in like the mid-range and control matchups the way this deck is constructed. Cry might just be bad in the sideboard of this deck, looking at it some more. It's really kind of awkward. 2 discard spells / blockers, 3 pieces of removal. Sign me up. This is another one of those hands where I ask myself, like, what's the probability I win if I hit the second land here? And I think the probability of winning with this hand is pretty high. Yeah, right, Marty? If you don't select an avatar when you initially install Magic Arena, it will rotate for you. Do you think my opponent's mono blue deck is broken? They haven't cast Curious Obsession yet. I feel like they should probably like file for compensation of some sort. Do the deck list that I played into Diamond anywhere? Yeah, you can find all of my decks on my Stream Decker here, and they'll all be up on my YouTube channel probably about 2.5, 3 hours from now. Takes a little while to get everything processed and uploaded. Well, that is a bold Space Jam there. Yeah, these cries are bad. These cries should not be in the sideboard. They should probably just be more spot removal. Not blocking, might as well attack. If you delete your arena and reinstall, you can unselect an avatar. Yikes. Might get dumpstered here. Now I really hope we draw a land so I can cast this cry and get it spell pierced. Yes, casting is a subset of playing. That is exactly correct. That is exactly how the Venn diagrams work. Look at you. Land. Land. So this is getting spell pierced, which I am okay with. And then hopefully we draw a land next turn so we can go removal spell, 1-2. So you need to draw a 4th land here. Ideally we draw an untapped blue source. Yep. Perfect. Hey, D20 Bandit. Glad to have you here. Thanks for the biddies. Hope you're having a good Thursday wherever you're at. Please play Merfolk Trickster. Please play Merfolk Trickster. If they have a protection spell in their hand, we're going to be sad, but you definitely just have to make them have it here. The more cards they draw, the more likely they are to have it. I've been live for 11 hours and 45 minutes. My dinner was fantastic, wifey. Wait, what? That kills your Curious Obsession, so yeah, resolves. Oh, they're bouncing the Curious Obsession. That's adorable. Okay, yeah, I could dig it. I can dig it. Can you dig it? Do. So now, I'm hoping to draw blue source next turn so I can go Kitesail into Thief of Sanity. They're going to hit me for 2 and draw another card here. But if I can get some blockers down, that would be pretty good for us. Yeah, if we drew a removal spell here, that would also be very good. I agree. You're home. What's going on? Can you say hello?
I played the card game with you.
You want to play the card game with me? Dad's almost done playing the card game, but you can play for a minute. Ooh, you're really cold, bud.
Let's play with you.
You tell Mom to turn the heat up?
Yeah. It does need to take a second.
It just takes a second?
Yeah.
You say hi, Internet?
Annie, I want to play the monkey game.
You want to play the monkey game later?
I want to play the monkey game on your pair down here right now. I didn't play this game. I played the monkey game on this big computer right here.
After we finish, you can play the monkey game upstairs, okay?
Why? Then you help me. Though, wait, help me do it because it's too hard.
It's too hard. The monkey game is the Curious George game on pbskids.org.
Yeah, pbskids.org.
.org.
pbskids.org has Ben 10 show.
Ben 10 show.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Even Daniel Tiger.
Daniel Tiger.
Daddy,
Don't tell all these people about the games. They're gonna leave my stream and go play.
Daddy, you put Daniel Tiger on.
You want Daniel Tiger?
Yeah. And there's Ben 10 in there.
There's Ben 10. If you go upstairs, Mom will put Daniel Tiger on the TV for you, okay?
pbskids.com.
I love you, bud. Oh, kids are great. Stream the monkey game. Sponsored by PBS Kids. I think PBS Kids has people sponsor them, right? Like they're a not-for-profit. How do we bump the monkey game into the queue? I just can't keep this, right? Like it has two meaningful spells in it, but I just like can't not do anything till turn 4 in this matchup. This game's actually very reasonable. Just like poke a hole, kill your thing, kill your thing. You don't always want to poke holes, chat, though. If you poke holes at the wrong time, you're going to end up with Declan. Be very careful. I'd say we're lucky because they don't have an Obsession in their hand right now, but like I've played this matchup before and the Obsession's about to roll off the top of their deck. My kids are great. You're not wrong. I didn't say ending... I would like the record to reflect I didn't say ending up with Declan would be a bad thing. I'm just saying it's like, you know, the result of poking holes. God bless America, my country. 'Tis of the sweet land of liberty of the icing. I don't know why they played this. I don't know why they played this, but I thank them for their gift. I really hope they drew Dive Down or Spell Pierce. I really hope they drew Dive Down or Spell Pierce. Really hope they drew Dive Down or Spell Pierce. Alright, let's draw a 4th land here. This Chupacabra is hungry, and Salamander Drake is on the menu, chat. The Chupacabra is hungry, and Salamander Drake is on the menu. Why do I call shots? I just gotta articulate which one's he talking about. It's the farm one. The Pumpkin Patch one. Pumpkin Patch Curious George is his favorite. Although Secret Agent George is a close second. Hey, for real. I'm getting there for my year. Had to drop off my Bezo bucks. Well, thank you for that. There's a lot of great people you could support every month with that. So, thanks for supporting me here. How close are they to a 5/5? Scary close. They're a land or an instant away from the 5/5. I think we're gonna do a wrap-up segment here, but I think this deck really needs either another land or like a discovery or something. So like this deck has 25 lands in it, but while that's one more land than a lot of the green-black decks play, this deck's not playing Land War Elves, it's not playing Explorer creatures, so this deck's actually worse at hitting its mana consistently than the normal green-black deck. Yikes. Okay, so we're taking a hit for 7 here. All I need, dealer, is an untapped land. All we need is an untapped land, and then we can Chupacabra and gobble up this Terramander. Brutal. Seven ball puts me down to 5, and then Chupacabra eats this, plus trades with the Trickster after the fact, so untapped land gets us back in this game. Okay, alright, so you're saying there's a chance. Take a chance on me. Do-do-do-do-do. Someday I will learn more lyrics, but until then it's just do-do-do-do-do. What do I do with my hand? What's going on with the Thief? Welcome, welcome. Enjoy your emoticons. Yikes. Yikes. That's, huh. This card should not be in this deck. Hey, what's going on, TCG? Welcome to a live one. You're catching us right at the tail end today. This is gonna be our last game of the night. We're not just dead yet, Chad. Okay, I'm going to 2. I have a chance to draw a removal spell. Look at that. Look at that. 1 brick. Can you brick 1 time? Puppy. Yoink. Yoink. Replace Cry with Soot. Honestly, I just don't think you really want a sweeper in the board. Holy crap, that only cost me 3. I was just checking to see how much it was gonna ask me to pay. But it turns out, only 3 was enough. Nice, 7, congrats. Alright, so this locks it up, right? It's like gain 2, get a 4/4 flyer. We've been pretty unlucky in these games, and we've still been managing to pull wins out. I think some amount of discovery would be good. I mean, I don't even know if we stole this, right? We just, like, unstumbled at the last possible second. Man. Remember we were making fun of that cry of the Canarium chat? Remember we were real sad about this crime? It's actually just worse than a normal removal spell would be. Oh wait, did I have lethal? I'm aware that mid enjoying the cry, I'm aware that I have missed lethal, okay? I have been live for 11 hours, 52 minutes, and 55 seconds. I am aware that I missed lethal. Thank you, I appreciate you all. Alright, so Sultai Jelly Thief. My biggest comment on this is that I think I want 2, maybe even 3 copies of Discovery in the main deck to kind of smooth out some of the mana. Just like, this deck has so many expensive cards in it that missing your 4th land drop is a big deal. So I think I would probably cut like a Moment of Craving and then probably like a Hostage Taker here and put at least 2 Discoveries in. I think these Cry of the Canarium in the sideboard are some hot nonsense garbage. We've got Thief of Sanity and Kitesail Freebooter in our deck. Just get these out of here. Get a 4th Moment of Craving in here, and then I don't know. Put something else in. Look at that. I put the Hostage Shaker in here. That's probably fine. You didn't know I was on the front page today? We were not on the front page today. That was just on Mondays. That's gonna be it for me for today. I will catch all of y'all around later. I believe Caleb Durward, one of my Tempo Storm teammates, is on. Is he playing Arena? He's playing Pauper. All right, I'm going to host someone playing Arena. Seth Manfield is playing Arena. I'm going to send y'all his way. Have a good one, folks. Remember, if you want more stuff from me, check out my website, jeffhoagland.com, as well as my YouTube channel. But if you want to stay here on Twitch, I'm going to send you over Seth's way.